if you bury somebody on your property, it becomes a burial site, and you don't need to pay property tax.
Oh, dude, I've got like 8 graves on my property right here in Tennessee.
Maybe you don't have to pay. Look that up. Look up if you because that's why Graceland they buried everybody at Graceland, and so the argument is like if they pass down to the heir, does she still have to pay property tax on the property or not? It's like
Graceland
a weird,
is Elvis's place. Spot, right? Yeah.
It's legitimate to bury a family member on your property to avoid having to pay state taxes for the home. No, while it's true, most all states exempt cemeteries from local property taxes. Simply burying a family member on your principal residence property does not exempt it.
But dude, I've got like a bunch of people that are not my family members, like straight up buried on my property in Tennessee.
You've never looked at see who they were?
You should probably clarify the property came with.
Oh, yeah.
I got 6 bodies out back.
Yeah, Isaac says you should probably clarify that no, these are like Civil War era grave sites, I think.
Dude,
What
great
was Civil
YouTube
War?
video digging up bodies in my yard.
Holy, that'd be
No,
disrespectful.
dude.
You should clean them and like say a prayer for them.
He's
and,
trying
like,
to get me burned like Logan Paul.
yeah, you've never. They don't have names on them, or they don't have anything.
I mean, like I've never gotten up close to the tombstones, but like a bunch of like you guys have, right? And like
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, I don't know how close I've been.
No, because there's like thorny
tombstones.
bushes around it and stuff.
It's like tough to make out. You can tell that there are like words engraved on the tombstones, like dates, names, whatever. But they're just too old to be able to read it.
Did they tell you about him before you bought the place?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, he was chopping wood, and I was like, "Oh shit, you have like headstones here," and he's like, "Oh, how about that?" And he just turned back around and chopped wood. Like, dude, you aren't interested. Like, I would want to know about these people.
Yeah.
I would want to clean their graves out of respect, lay some flowers down.
Definitely want to be respectful. Like nothing I'm saying about the grave sites on my property is intended to be disrespectful.
No,
Like,
not at all.
I'm grateful.
For sure.
You never see any ghosts in the hills when you're by yourself?
Nope.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts? I believe in spiritual entities. Yeah, I believe in ghosts.
I've been. What about Sasquatch?
Nah, I'm not big on Sasquatch.
There's a, Survivor Man, Les, that guy who does films his own.
Les Shroud or
something like that. Look up his YouTube channel. He does a Sasquatch Chronicles, and he said one time he was out filming a show, and he was he's like, we had to cut to a commercial break or did something, and he's like, I came back and acted like it was fine, but he's like, what really happened to me this one time was, if you scroll down, it's the Sasquatch Chronicles. You'll see him. I listen to these every night.
But what, he's filming a show where they're trying to find Sasquatch?
No, he was filming a show, just Survivor Man, and he said as clear as day, I was sitting there in the woods. Maybe he was even in Tennessee, and he was like, as clear as day in my brain, these voices came to me and said, if you want to know about us, stay the night. And he's like, it was as clear as day in my head. And then he's like, I felt the urge to look over to my left, and there is 2 Sasquatch, a father and a son, in the distance. And he's like, I can't do this. I can't stay here. And he left. And he's like, ever since then, he had this like urge to like find Sasquatch. So he has people that come on a show with Sasquatch and talk about their encounters with like Sasquatch. And some of these people are old, like, police chiefs, and talk about.
So Sasquatch has telepathy?
They don't know. They're like, they think that they're, to type in Sasquatch Chronicles.
Type in Harry and the Hendersons.
They said sometimes they look like the Harry and the Hendersons characters.
I bet.
And yeah, I mean, this is a whole up and coming YouTube genre.
But it's a show where they just don't find Sasquatch. It's a show where they just talk about it, and they look around, they're like, oh, whoa.
It's people that have Sasquatch encounters that go and talk about their encounters with them.
All right. It's been a long time since I gave you guys an update about my hot sauce, and I have big news. We are going into grocery stores because we've got a label without the word butthole on it. And I know that might be upsetting to a lot of you, but The butthole version is still available on Amazon. And we have a new flavor, Heavenly Jalapeno, which is ridiculously good. I mean, what can I say? I love my hot sauce, and I love it when you guys support it. So get it on Amazon, stevo.com, and soon enough in a grocery store near you. Thank you guys. I love you.